Hello and welcome. My name is Todd Hutchison, and in this session we're looking at investigation techniques. See, capturing information during an interview is critical and must be done correctly to make the most of the opportunity. The PIECE model is an investigative interviewing method that comprises 5 basic steps that use the PIECE letters to represent the phases. The first P phase is for preparation and planning, which includes reviewing the case and preparing an interview plan. Then setting up the environment for the interview, arranging to record it where appropriate, remembering that when you are recording it, you need to define the date, time, and the parties involved, and then formally introducing the parties and start building rapport. The second E phase is to engage and explain. That aims to set out the reasons or objectives for the interview and the routines or expectations that provides adequate context to the intent and the process of the interview. See, routines can include explaining that a nod or a head shake will be explained by the investigator verbally for the purpose of clarifying a response for the recording, and that the investigator may take notes as we go. The third A phase is the account clarification and challenge, where the interviewing really starts. It begins with an opening and to take and develop a count of events that is driven by initiating a topic or supporting the person's storytelling. This is where the cycle begins of selecting the topic for probing, engage in probing, and then to seek clarifications and challenges to the person's responses, and then repeat that process for each investigation topic. Sometimes this can include the use of multiple investigators. The fourth C phase is for the closure of the interview and to ensure you have any statement, document or recording secured. Where there is more than one investigator, then the lead investigator should make sure all parties have asked all their questions. It also requires the lead investigator to finalise any statement and verbalise the time and date that the interview is coming to an end for the recording. The fifth and final E phase is the evaluation phase, where the outcomes of the interview are reviewed, evaluating the information, the parties, and the interview process itself. This is where a decision is made for any further action. It is also the opportunity to reflect on the investigator's interview techniques and to learn from the experience. In summary, the PIECE model is a framework, but the actual complexities come from the structuring of the questions, responding to the interview's statements, and to probe in the right areas. Of course, taking into consideration all aspects from their tonality, their mental state, and their body language. The investigator needs to look for inconsistencies in any story and to collect evidence that may validate it as a probable truth.